with this hero, right? That's something that they're going to have to look out for, of course. We're taking a look at this lineup rating, though. Of course, things can be a little skewed here. But interestingly enough, it is going to be FCAP with that lead and that lineup rating.
Yeah, the algorithm seems to really, really favor vision and utility. And it doesn't quite account for the amount of burst and the mobility on the map that the diversion can provide. So going into game number 2, obviously, the Cavalry have momentum on their side. How can the defending
Welcome to Mobile Legends
equal the odds?
I'm looking at that Akai pick as maybe one of the biggest reasons why our lineup rating got skewed here, because looking at the overall team fighting desires of Liquid Echo with their lineup, the Paquito, the Roger, the Carmilla, all of them will get messed up by an Akai. The Curse of Blood goes down, the Akai heavy spin, top that off, and it's going to stop Liquid Echo from getting the team fight they want to have, while the Curse of Blood is still active on the members of Falcons AP BREN.
Looking at these emblems right here, Marco rocking the same emblem set as earlier.
Yep. Pretty much the same. Nothing too wild in terms of the emblem picks. A lot of them starting with the boots already. Roger picking up a jerkin there, so is the Moskov. So yeah, both of them just build it a little bit more physical defense for each other.
About a minute from Turtle spawning now. Huge presence for Falcons AP BREN. They're pushing in to Liquid Echo's jungle.
Yeah, they really do want to force themselves on this side. Calteezy just going to scoot on through the wall there. Of course, Flap Tease will take a couple punches, but this is what we see time and time again, all leading into that first objective, that Turtle coming up in about less than 30 seconds here.
Yeah, that was a good rotation into the jungle of Carl Teasy by Kyle Teasy. Gets a little bit more information, and now that allows Falcons AP BREN to press a little bit more forward of the EXP lane. These little things where their place in the map, their positioning is important for the first Turtle of the game.
And now, here we go. The River has started a running, looking to hit level 4. All these members of Liquid Echo and Falcons AP BREN, it seems to have come to a crawl. They're waiting for that last wave to click, and now the dance. Carl and Kyle.
Carl and Kyle going at it. JP joining the fight. Sanford there as well. The lockdown with a heavy slam.
Wow.
Carl Teasy will be able to get the Turtle, and now Kyle in trouble. Dragon Form going to be used by Flap Teasy. Has some suppressing fire, but the Curse of Blood comes down, and it's a double for Sanford.
Carl Teasy is inhuman.
Yep.
He's an Omega level mutant.
He is an Omega level threat to Falcons AP BREN right now. It's like he was there holding his ground, heavy spun, and told Echo, my Orcas to me. And remember, with a heavy spin, if you're pinned down to the wall, it's not like you're stunned for the entire duration. There are little moments for you to get a skill out and to get a battle spell off. Carl Teasy just found the right moment. And again, this is him continuing his trend from the previous game. He's just so on point today with the retributions.
Oh, wow. Game 1, it was few that broke through, and now it's Carl Teasy. Number 3 now, only behind the Queen and the idol ng mga kids. Can you believe that? Carl started as a jungler, a mid laner, as you would call in the old days.
Yeah.
And now he's here. Top 3 assists.
It just goes to show how much his game has evolved. In an interview earlier in this playoffs, he mentioned, really, the shot calling that I do for my teammates, I don't care about myself anymore. It's all for them.
Yeah, he plays like it too. You can really see it, and a lot of times the way that they just move around the map, this squad here from Liquid Echo, you can see just how dominant they can be, especially when they find themselves a lead. But we've seen the same thing on the flip side from Falcons AP BREN, and that's why this is going to be so tense. And hopefully they find this adjustment they need here for FCAP.
20 seconds.
Ooh.
Next, Turtle spawning, and it's a clear advantage for Sanford. A level up. I would assume gold as well. An advantage for Liquid Echo, 2,000 on them. The River started running. And this is another chance for Falcons AP BREN to make a move, jockeying for position.
Yep.
I'll be honest with you, if I was Kyle Teasy in that situation, I would have even maybe scratched my nose with that amazing heavy spin. But no, Carl Teasy plays a mean Akai as well, so he knows those little windows.
Yeah, he knows the windows of timing. Turtle already up. Benecutie has a Wind Talker here. Sanford has a Hunter Strike.
Okay, once again, Ogwin, this time around, we'll have them No Inferi ready if he wants to set. JP can hold him in the front side too,
Temper?
but Sanford gonna go on the backside again, looking for a few. Will be able to get the turtle. There's the lockdown though. Coming out from the heavy spin. Ogwin tries to flicker away, but gets punched by Sanford, and he's looking for more. Flap Tizzy on the run. They're gonna be chased down. The Lycan Pounce comes in, and he gets scratched down by Benny Cutie.
The immortal Carl Tizzy. You see how many ults were thrown onto that young man, onto that Baksha?
Yeah, and he held his ground yet again. And yet again, Few got a steal onto the turtle with a Star Shatter. That was a great use. Oh, 40.
He's gonna go in! They get the flicker out, but it's Carl Tizzy. Gets zoned back out, hops over the wall, diversion play. Gonna use Super Marco, gonna walk right into it, trying to get anything he can. But Benny Cutie will get the kill again on the board.
They were coming in from all directions. There was nowhere for Marco to go. Liquid Echo in a state of flow.
And they are playing out of their minds. Falcons, AP BREN don't know where to go. Look at the items, the massive gold gap, 1,400. Is the lead of the Paquito over the Yuzong. And we're seeing how Sanji's been using those diversions, sending Sanford behind enemy lines as the sole flanker for Liquid Echo, or to just cap off a sandwich kill onto Super Marco or to any other member of Falcons AP BREN.
And this is the Yuzhong that Falcons AP BREN have prioritized. It was a stellar record on Flap Tizzy prior to this matchup. And now it's suffering. It's given a difficult time, and I think I'm mincing my words here. By 40's Paquito. Pac-Man is what 40's friends would call him when he plays the Paquito. The Pac-Man.
Yeah, no fear. No fear in his eyes. Oh, look at that. They're sending Sanford to get information.
It's like a paratrooper, like in the heat of things. Like, no vision, just go check.
It's like send a Paquito to knock people out from behind. That is wild. Let's see if Falcons AP BREN can turn this around here in this turtle, though.
Okay, once again, going to be starting up. Carl make his way here. The dancing off with Kyle. Ogwin waiting patiently. JP as well. Now on the front side, Ogwin jumps in.
Again?
A few will be able to get the turtle, and now can win the fight. Ogwin has to get out as well as Kyle. But Liquid Echo wants the fight. He's going to jump in under the turret. And Flap Tizzy will be fine. Diversion. He's going to send Sanford there. Sanford and Benny! They find all three. A diversion play again will go and dismantle Falcon. A spear of destruction from Super Marco, but he's too late. Liquid Echo does it again.
And now Liquid Echo is going to commit vandalism and Grand Theft Purple, taking down that mid lane tier 1 like a drop pod assault, bringing in 2 Astartes right behind enemy lines. Falcons AP BREN left reeling.
Sanford right now with how he's being sent behind enemy lines to deal all that damage. It's like he's a battle cruiser and he's operational at this point.
Online.
Falcons AP BREN, they are playing out of their comfort zone because Liquid Echo are forcing that. Falcons AP BREN have a formation. Play around the objectives. Play around this box. Liquid Echo says, what box? We're gonna box with you instead.
Literally.
Literally.
He got dynamite in his hands. Sanford literally just playing. This is an MVP performance. If game 1 wasn't enough, like he's just going off of that flow.
Oh, and this is, if this goes to Liquid Echo 2-0 to start off this grand finals, he did it with what? The hero that has a finals MVP skin for Falcons AP BREN, the Paquito.
That's poetic and ironic.
A taste of their own medicine.
Again, I'm surprised that even with this, the way it's unfolding, man, he's got it that second time. So I wouldn't be surprised if later on throughout the series, Sanford doesn't get to play the Paquito again, so he's got to enjoy it now, and he is making it a showcase.
Wait, even without fighting happening, I can tell that Falcons AP BREN's formation is compromised. They don't want to play this tight. They don't want to be this careful. Because again, you need to get farm up on Marco. You need to catch up. Benny Cutie has been having... Joseph, I think he's had more than just the GLE. Like, this is something else entirely.
This is an entire vacation experience paid for, basically, at this point.
Yeah.
And now, once again, diversion going to be used. Sanford's the package. He's there for Ogwin. They're going to force Kyle Tizzy back. Actually, Lord goes for the reset, too, but Few getting caught out again. Sanford keeps him at bay. And now they reset fully. Super Marco, though, on the bottom side, pushing down that lane.
This has gone way too long. That than Liquid Echo wanted, and now this allows a reset for the Lord. Send Sanford back to the bottom lane. They can quickly get back into the Lord pit. But these moments is when Liquid Echo need to pull the trigger a little bit faster.
Yep, because again, the window of relative patience that they've opened up for Falcons AP BREN allowed for Super Marco, Bulletproof Marco to go rat-tat-tat with a rat strap, taking that tier 1 down bottom. And that's standing gold, basically. That's Falcons AP BREN getting a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, I'm surprised they managed to give themselves that breather. I was thinking that Liquid Echo would just go ahead and take that Lord, but still kind of playing it safe here, looking to push now on the bottom side. And look at Super Marco. He could get caught out here.
Yeah, that is a built-up Paquito. He has an almost 3,000 gold lead over the Yuzhong. 2,500. Okay, I won't be too generous with the numbers, but that's already built up. And at this point in the game, that's an experience gap as well. So Falcons AP BREN, they have to watch out for the burst capability of the Paquito, and here we go again.
Few once again, gonna spot it out. Sanford goes in with 1-2 punch! And he'll get the kill as well, taking Few out. Spirit of Destruction not gonna land. They already used the Minoan Fury and the heavy spin, wanting to fight on this side of the jungle. Flap Teasy, he's too low. Super Marco joins the fight, gets the stun into the team, and they will go down. But Kyle Teasy now at the front of it with Ogwin as he tries to hold them at bay. It's a 1-for-2 trade.
Still not enough damage, but hey, you're gonna take what you can get at this point of your Falcons AP BREN. Great knock-up there by Ogwin. The Despair Stomp allowed Falcons AP BREN a little breathing room to free hit, and now here they are. That was a 3-man knock-up by that Minotaur.
It could have been disastrous, but it was just a trade of blows. Liquid Echo now have to respect the damage that Falcons AP BREN can put on the board. Super Marco has been very patient, but they need maybe just a little bit more time. The dance has once again begun. Lord here at about half health. JP putting a wall up between Liquid Echo and FCAP.
Already dropping the Curse of Blood. Kyle Teasy gonna heavy spin in his way towards the Lord here. Now Sanford gonna be able to get spotted out. Do they decide to re-engage? Look at Sanji, gets the combo off. Super Marco goes down. And now FCAP wants to fight it out. They ignore the Lord. Ogwin goes in, but Few will find the snipe. And now it's Medicutie on the run here. Flap Teasy still on the run, but he gets taken down by punch after punch from Sanford. 7-0-3 of the Paquito.
That's a World Championship Paquito if I've ever seen one. And they're allowing Sanji to just free hit, free cast his spells from range. Falcons AP BREN's formation is not built to fight that.
This is the San duo finding new ways to evolve their game. Sanji positioning himself as if he was playing his mid lane Gusion. And of course, Sanford doing Sanford things, but now it's Sanji literally telling Sanford, this is where you'll go because I'm going to teleport you there.
Oh, these two, this team, rather, Liquid Echo, innovators of offense, putting the defending champions up against the ropes. 5,000 gold ahead. The dance continues. The dance restarted. Lord here, about half health now. All members of both teams up and alive. JP engages.
Kyle Teasy in trouble. Half health already. Ogwin goes in. Spirit of Destruction not going to land.
He can fight.
Liquid Echo knows that they have this Lord. Super Marco not able to join the fight. And because of the missed arrow, Liquid Echo will get the objective.
The spear won't hit the mark, and that means this first Lord of the game will go to Liquid Echo. You saw there how Echo forced back the members of FCAP. Every time they see Kyle Teasy, they just want to do one thing. Try to force out that heavy spin. The problem is, if Kyle Teasy doesn't use the heavy spin, the problem is for FCAP, he'll have to use his dash. That little belly bump that he does, that headbutt.
It's called the headbutt.
Yeah, the headbutt. Away, and then that's going to be one gap closer that he won't have available for him. So it's like whatever happens, Kyle Teasy is kind of screwed.
Well, he dashes back into the base with a fence, but he gets crashed down by the Lord. Flap has to use the dragon form, keeping them at bay. Lord still up, half health here. They should be able to make quick work of it now, but they lost the mid turret, and now Liquid Echo, 10,000 gold ahead, will make their work on this bottom turret. They don't commit to it just yet, but FCAP holds it together for now.
Falcons AP BREN have to switch it up. They have to step on the clutch and change their defensive play, but now they jump in.
This might be the moment they're looking for. Owen gets a huge knock up, and Super Marco throws Carl Teasy into the wall. He gets stunned, and they find a kill. Falcons AP BREN! Super Marco finds another, and that could be enough to turn the momentum in their favor.
There's room to work with on the map. On the back of Oakland, getting a massive 5-man ultimate off. And free hitting by Super Marco means Falcons AP BREN can push out.
Not just, it was perfectly synchronized with the full combo from FCAP, which made it seem like there were two straight up next to each other almost.
Yeah.
Knockups on all the members of Liquid Echo, which now allows FCAP to actually get some farm up on the map. Lord spawning in about a minute. Falcons AP BREN making some room here in mid.
Oh, look at
Curse
Benny.
of Blood!
Curse of Blood gonna be used. Benny gonna jump in with a heavy spin. Keeps them at bay. They zone them out. A diversion play gonna be sent as well. Sanji joins the fight, and they're on the retreat. Sanford holding on, has the chance. Sands gets the knockup. Oakwood now on the run, but Benny Cutie's hungry for more as he finally takes down Oakwood. And now Falcons AP BREN has to go on the defense once again.
Push forward assault. Liquid Echo are relentless. They know what they're capable of. Their kits.
Oh my God.
They know what they're capable of. Their items, they know what they're capable of. Their aggression. They did not let go.
Yeah, Super Marco is incredibly happy that he had a wind of nature at that moment. And an Akai nearby to heavy spin knockback the members of Liquid Echo. It could have gone terribly for Falcons AP BREN. Maybe 3, maybe even 4. But with Super Marco being able to stay alive, having the wind of nature at the perfect time, Falcons AP BREN still has a chance. The problem is Liquid Echo still has a crazy amount of control.
They spot Kyle Teasy. This could be the point of no return.
Might be up to Flap Teasy here to hold down the front. They spot him out, they hold it here at a 1/4 of the health. Carl Teasy also half health. He has to go for the reset. So we're back to the dance. Not a full one, but it's half health for now.
Big Oats still across online. Battle spells awaiting. Sanford's flicker. Ogwin's flicker. And now Lord of the 10th of his health.
Curse of Blood gonna be dropped down. Ogwin takes a couple shots from Benny Cutie, and he goes in with the Dragon Form as well. It's down to the Lord! Kyle Teasy will get the Lord, but Benny Cutie punishes him back, and now they have to fight. Super Marco dropping down the spears on Sanford, but look at the damage from Benny Cutie again! Looking for a maniac, but they take him down anyway. Few finds Carl Teasy, but Falcons AP BREN, they might have just lost this game. Benny Cutie, Sanford are massive. They have the Lord here, but it's going to be worked on very quickly. Few left to his own devices.
10 seconds out.
10 seconds for Kyle Teasy, and the wave is going to push in. Liquid Echo will take the game, takes the series 2-0.
Not for a second. Not for a second does Liquid Echo take their foot off the gas. They have come out, guns a-blazing, and they have put Falcons AP BREN up against the ropes, down but not out. But 2-0, Liquid Echo are unstoppable.
The horsemen, the 5 horsemen are marching forward and keep sending the Falcons back. It's even